We just got back from there a little bit ago.
It was crazy. You know, I'm not a big city person, but I do remember as soon as we landed back in Arizona, I was like, damn. I think I might have fell in love with New York. I'm not gonna lie. The city life was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
Literally, that was some context for you guys. We had the opportunity to go out to New York Fashion Week. We got invited out by 3 different production companies. So we were there for the weekend and we attended some events, fashion shows, after parties, and we ended up seeing also the Off-White. Like when all the celebrities and models, influencers were all walking through. So we got to see a little glimpse of like the real Fashion Week scene.
Yes.
You know, when everybody huddles up, they all got their cameras.
No one cares about the streets are flooded with people. The cops are over here like
nobody cares about the cars, bro. People in the streets,
the buses, everyone's honking, like everyone's taking up all the traffic, and no one gives a fuck because the people are getting into the show. And it was crazy to experience. That's for sure.
For sure,
you don't get nothing like that out here in Arizona.
Oh no, not even close. Yeah, not even close. Over there was just a whole different like experience of Fashion Week, especially here in Arizona. Like it's way bigger. Like people are way more invested into it out there because that's like one of the fashion hubs.
Yeah,
so
you could definitely tell walking around. Like that was like one of the biggest things too. Is like you walk around here in Arizona, yeah, maybe someone might be looking like, you know, dressed up or a little bit nice, but when you're walking around in New York during New York Fashion Week,
bro, the people's fashion,
the fashion is
was
crazy,
insane, dude. Some of the outfits we saw, even that one guy that we were rooming with, Anthony. Did you see? Like he had the big old boots, everything black. Like
it was
crazy
out there.
And that was normal. Can you believe that?
That was the norm. We were the ones out of the loop. We were wearing some basic ass fucking shit. Yeah, it was just like the most common people out there. But yeah, everyone else had like they had crazy things going on. I really enjoyed that experience. Got to see the life of New York.
Yeah. So like Friday night we went to the Haute show.
Yes.
So that one was your first ever fashion show.
Very first runway experience, and it was dope. The venue there was beautiful. I mean,
amazing. It
was so like very old school kind of like a theater kind of almost. It was like a very high ceiling. There was 3 or 4 floors or whatever it was. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one gave you like the old like dystopian, like the ruins, like it is in Rome. Like it gave me like a Rome ruins type of feeling.
100%.
So that venue was super cool. They had I think like 6 different designers up there, maybe 7.
It was a good, because I know we saw a few like runways and whatnot. Some felt a little bit longer, some felt a little bit shorter, but that one felt like a good time, good time. Like there wasn't a lot of waiting time in between. I mean, there was like maybe once or twice the intermissions kind of like go get your, and I get it. I totally understand that.
So that experience at Art Hearts was super cool.
It was amazing.
Like I had a great time. I honestly should have taken out the vlogging camera. I still got it all on stream.
I'm about to say, check it out on stream. What's your Twitch?
At Isaac Vital.
Check it out, because it's honestly like if you haven't seen like a runway ever, you've never experienced one. Like even it seen from our perspective, it might not be the best kind of immersiveness, but you still get that feel of like what it's like to sit down at a runway show and kind of see the models coming in and out, all the different designs. I definitely recommend checking it out. Definitely throw a link in there so people can see that.
Oh yes, sir. Check it out in the description. Isaac Vital for everything live streaming. And then after that, so Friday was the Art Heart show. And after that was Saturday.
Saturday was a lot of fun.
The big one.
Saturday was a lot of fun.
Fashion show. How was that for you?
It was, I mean, just getting to New Jersey was an adventure in itself. Like it was a lot of fun walking through. We were able to get through, was it Times Square? Like we got a little bit of a glimpse of Times Square. I know on Sunday we kind of got a little more of it, but
we saw the first little bit of like the screens. Oh man, like that,
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But just getting into New Jersey, I mean, getting to experience was it the second biggest mall in the world or in the US or whatever it was?
Yeah,
huge. That thing was massive. But yeah, walking into it, it was a crazy atmosphere because like obviously it's in the middle of a mall, so you have like, and like this mall has like 2-3 layers.
Dude, did you know there was a roller coaster? There's like a theme park in there.
Well, I remember us when we passed by, there was the Ferris wheel, right? And the Ferris wheel was stuck to the mall. Apparently,
it was like going outside of the actual building, but it was still in the mall.
That's crazy. You know? We did not get to experience that mall completely.
Oh, we should have. I mean, we would have been walking around for hours, dude. Because I mean, I saw a reel recently after we left that there's an amusement park in there. We didn't even see it, and like,
That's
we
crazy.
walked all three. I mean, we only walked the first and the top floor.
Yeah.
But like, it was massive.
It was massive.
Bro. Like we walked far just to even get to the show from the entrance.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Because like we walked quite a bit to even get to the actual stage itself. So I can only imagine actually getting to go through the entire mall. Yeah, that would have been a lot of time.
You need a scooter or some
honestly,
Heelys,
the Heelys would have been crazy. Nah, but you saw a lot of those people driving like the little scooter things, like the animal scooters or whatever it was. I was like that.
You need those there, not a Superstition.
Not a Superstition. No, that is where it's worth it. You get one of those things, you'll be riding around for a while.
To actually check out the full mall, but
100%.
No, that experience of filming the Le Creme fashion show. So that was one of the bigger reasons that we went out to New York was for Le Creme. I got the opportunity to go out to film with Leo the actual fashion show. So we talked to Patricia, the founder of Le Creme, and we set it all up from us getting there, being able to go backstage, filming the recap of it, and then actually podcasting with her.
Shout out to Patricia, because honestly, you're dope. You're dope. I mean,
awesome.
If it wasn't for her, we probably wouldn't even been able to get the location to even record the podcast. So honestly, very, like, thank you very much, Patricia. It was honestly amazing what you were able to do for us to help us out and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then her creating Le Creme and just everything we talked about in this podcast to what it takes to be a model and how like the industry is and changing nowadays. So we went into so much.
Yeah, especially because, you know, they have multiple locations around the world, not necessarily just the U.S. They're around the entire world. So it was crazy to see and talk to Patricia about that kind of aspect of a worldwide kind of thing, not necessarily just small little Arizona in the fashion. So it was interesting to compare kind of the differences and talk to someone that kind of deals with stuff like that. A family business is crazy. That is crazy, especially how big it is.
Growing. So it was, that whole show experience was amazing. I ended up doing the recap within like 2-3 days, I think, and put it up on YouTube. Go watch it. The previous video before this one,
like I keep saying it, like the atmosphere, like when you go into that mall, it was different, right? But there's just so many different people watching, and like people would just be walking by, and then everyone just stops and like, ooh, what's going on over here? I mean, there's a big stage, there's a lot of music playing.
Literally,
the DJ was her daughter, right?
Yeah.
Crazy to me.
Killed it too.
Killed it. It was
like going in on moving everything.
She was the whole body on the stage. It was dope. It was really dope. And then like the whole like the social media stage, I guess. What do you call that? Like where everyone's like kind of taking pictures since the pit. I don't know. It's just being around in that area kind of just it made me feel a little bit more professional about it. So like it was really, really cool.
No, it was definitely a great experience. We were super excited to be able to have the opportunity to film something like that and talking with Patricia afterwards. So after that, on Sunday was the Miami Swim Week event. So we could have honestly filmed the actual show, but
what happened?
Our flight was at 7 p.m. and then we got there at 7:20.
It was 7:20.
And then we got there at
like
7:10. Yeah, and like they didn't let us on the flight, and they gave us another flight that we didn't even have to pay for the next day.
Honestly, thank God. Honestly, though.
Yeah, and the good thing it wasn't morning, bro. Morning flights
that would have sucked ass.
Luckily, they gave us a 6:30 p.m. flight, and we were able to make it to the Miami Swim Week networking event. That was at 11 p.m. So
the rooftop one.
Yeah, bro, you could see the entire city.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
I met a designer from there. She basically showed me all of New York because like
she was able to point out and tell you like what
we
it
were
was.
So high, she was like, this corner here is Brooklyn. This corner here is Queens. That's this building. That's this building. And I was like, thank you. Now I actually know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I wasn't even know what most of these buildings were, you know?
I mean, they're all skyscrapers. It's just kind of, they all kind of blend into each other if you don't know what building is what.
I mean, unfortunately, like we didn't make it to the actual fashion show, which we probably could have if we just would have said we missed the flight. Yeah. We probably could have made it there. But no, Sunday was just that. And then just the final day where we just explored on Monday.
We kind of just went around kind of like looking at whatever, and then made sure we got there on time this time to the airport, and then
left like 4 hours early.
Yeah, but you know it was worth it because I'm not gonna lie, those subway systems out in New York, it can be a little tricky sometimes, especially if you don't understand what the fuck you're doing.
Facts. You were getting it down pretty well, but that was our whole weekend, 4 days at New York Fashion Week. Both of our first times ever at New York, and just Fashion Week there in general. So super crazy experience, and we had the opportunity to talk to Patricia. So let's say we get to that.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Enjoy the podcast.